Once you're aware of these things, you're kind of questioning everything that's being put in front of you. I think horror films, for one, is really like an escape for me. You kind of suspend all your disbelief and you just believe everything that's happening. But just looking back, I think one that really struck me was, I think, the part 2 of The Exorcist. I think they screened it at Cathay, I think I remember. And I was still a student back then, and I went to watch it in the afternoon. So I came out broad daylight, but I was freaking out for some reason. And so that kind of really changed the way I look at things, like how something like that could really affect you. It's not like, I'm like really freaked out and superstitious and all that. It's just more like I'm just trying to understand why someone goes through this sort of emotions when you're manipulated in a certain way. So I think that was kind of interesting to me. And I started kind of watching different genres of films just to see how it affects me. So I think that's probably the escapism side. But there's also a bit of like investigative kind of thing. You kind of want to see or find out more about yourself. Like, why do you react a certain way to a sequence of shots or certain things that scare you? If I stare at it long enough, I wouldn't be afraid. So if I kept my eyes open, I wouldn't be afraid. So I think I learned that quite early on when I was watching horror films. Maybe I went to film school and I had the experience of dissecting a film. So I mean, I was involved in advertising as well, so I know what it takes to put visuals together and to sell a product, for example, or manipulate the audience in a certain way to think favorably of your product. So, I mean, once you're aware of these things, you're kind of questioning everything that's being put in front of you. So that's the downfall, I would say, for me when I watch a film sometimes, that I can't help looking at all these things, like, okay, what's this fella trying to tell me, He looks like he's trying to hard sell this point to me or something like that. So that's why to truly enjoy for me, I really need to suspend my disbelief almost, just to enjoy the film. Films reframe my life. What's your story?